Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Gadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is the Mayim in Atlanta, and I came across this article on Daily Mail. It says White House assures America will not go into another lockdown. And Pete Buttigieg says domestic flight jab mandate is not in the cards, as poll finds 74% of Americans believe life has returned to normal despite fears of a winter surge. And really the article doesn't have too much in it, but the big takeaway is first what the White House says, because we're getting to the point where they say something and you can just go ahead and believe that it's the opposite of what they said. Like, we probably will go into another lockdown, but we'll see. That's yet to be seen. But Lord willing, we do, and that it's soon. But this poll I found even more interesting, in that 74% of Americans believe life has returned to normal. And I just find that so preposterous, considering everything that's going on with the rumors of wars and riots and supply shortages and food shortages and inflation and eventually hyperinflation, and just the unease of the day. Like, people are still walking around in masks and scared to go anywhere. But these people think that life has returned to normal. And it just goes to show how ill-informed and misinformed the American public is. They're basically, they're dummies. It's a bunch of dummies in America. But I'm going to go straight into the scriptures. We're going to start out at 2nd Esdras 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. The Lord's sending these things so that you can see what time we're in, so that you can possibly get right. But as we know, a lot of people are blinded. Verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. So with that poll, for 74% of people to think that things are returned to normal, that shows they're not turning from their wickedness, and they really just don't know what time it is. Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And the sword, we can see these riots picking up. They've been going on ever since the beginning of 2020. There's also rumors of wars, and the crime rate has gone up drastically since 2020 began. Next one's famine, and there are food shortages right now. And famine's always been going on, but it's increasing with these shortages and the logistical problems that, it's all contrived by the elite through Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. But people aren't even realizing that it's about to be hard for them to eat. That's going to be hard for the fat Americans. And great confusion. In America, it's known as Babylon in the scriptures, which means land of confusion. And everything that Western society has put out is just confusion. over the last 500 years. I want to go back up to 2 Esdras 16 and 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. As in, this can of worms has been opened, and you can't close it back up. And these people think that it's actually going back to normal. And you got to ask yourself, why is the Lord sending plagues on the earth? And he answers that in 2 Esdras 15 and 6. Let me go down from there. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled. It says, Babylon's sins have reached up to heaven. And this is the whole world, the whole earth that it's talking about. But that likeness of the sins reaching up to heaven comes to mind. Verse 7, therefore saith the Lord, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And the righteous blood that crieth unto him, and the complaining, those are the Israelites that you see on the streets, the highways and byways, making these videos and doing sit-downs. They're complaining of all the wickedness that's here. Verse 9, and therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And we can see all these mandates that are coming up, and these like forced things that they're doing, and it's not going to end well for people. But the Lord's coming back soon. We are in the end days. Verse 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And he's bringing all those plagues on the world. Again, Egypt, it's not talking about ancient Egypt, it's talking about the modern day Egypt, which is America. And America goes by many names within the scriptures. It's never called America in the scriptures, but you'll hear it called Egypt, and Sodom, Babylon, Assyria, and various other names. Egypt implying the captivity, the bondage. Verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment the Most High shall bring upon it. And when I read that article earlier, this is what my mind immediately went to, that the people here really believe that life is returning to normal. So I've got 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, starting at verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. And when does a thief come? When you're least expecting it. And the Lord's coming back as a thief. Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, and that's what they're saying by thinking things have returned back to normal, thinking there won't be any more lockdowns or anything, believing anything the White House says. But starting over, verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that that day should overtake you as a thief. So with that, just keep your eyes open, keep looking out, repent, come back to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and He's going to take care of us in these perilous times that are on the horizon. So with that, I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of the Great Millstone. Shalom.